am Nicole G. Padre, and in this mini documentary, I will tackle the effects of social media to the interpersonal communication skills of people. People say that change is constant in this world. That is why our way of communicating with other people is constantly changing or evolving throughout the past several years. Because way back then, when social media is still not being born, people exercise their communication skills through the interpersonal communication wherein people are interacting with each other face to face. But when social media emerged, there was a sudden change in communication between people. As our technology innovates, it creates a broad range of communication up to the point that social media became the vital tool for daily social interaction nowadays. The sudden change in communication turned the face-to-face communication into through-the-screen communication. And in this mini documentary, I will tackle about the effect of social media to interpersonal communication skills of people. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Messenger are the few examples of social media platforms that give the people opportunity to communicate instantly without physically interacting with each other. According to Larry Rosen, a psychologist in the California State University, says that social media is distracting us from the real world relationship because people nowadays is more focused on the virtual relationship than the actual ones. In short, we are always connected but actually disconnected. Another effect is related to this quote: too much chatter, too little real conversations, which means social media also affects our interpersonal communication in a way that it is isolating us from the real world and imprisoning us in the virtual world because nowadays we prefer through the screen relationship that we tend to forget that face-to-face relationship is the one who makes our relationship with other people deeper than through the screen relationship, which is shallow. Most people who are hanging out with their group of friends are attached to their smartphones and no one in the group is truly engaging or interacting with the people around them. Another effect of social media to interpersonal communication skills of people is the difficulty in understanding such emoticons in social media that can lead to misunderstanding since text or chat does not convey real intonations or facial expressions of both sender and receiver. For example, the emoticon smiley can have a lot of meaning depending on the text. I am fine, insert smiling emoji, can mean that the person you are talking to is fine, annoyed, or sad. It is really difficult to comprehend what she or he really feels because you cannot determine his or her real emotions via an emoticons for the reason that it might be a fake one. Last effect of social media to interpersonal communication skills of people is the shortening of words because some people often use shortened words to deliver their message quickly as possible. The problem with that is some people are not literate enough to understand what the shortened words means, and others can be confused if what they are thinking towards the shortened words means is right, so it might lead to misunderstanding. Therefore, through the screen communication is less effective when it comes to understanding rather than face-to-face communication, which you can understand easily what they mean. Our interpersonal communication skills are affected by social media because we are trying to build relationship in the virtual world that we tend to forget to actually interact with one another. Social media is created with the main purpose of communicating with others, but we should not forget that nothing is better than face-to-face interaction. Despite the advantages that social media give us, like instant communication and a way to reach out other people who are far away from us and quickly interact with them, word of mouth is still better, according to the researchers, because it gives us the in-depth conversation with them, which social media cannot give.